Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the KellyCast. I'm your host, Dan Kelly. If this is your first time here, this is a podcast where we keep you up to date with the latest in the NFL. Of course, the Buffalo Bills, new video every week, and our predictions featuring 12 boys and girls all fighting for that KellyCast World Championship. It is Friday, September 27th. The Thursday night game concluded with Dallas and New York Giants last night. Everybody was right. Everybody starts 1-0 this week, so we're going to have to see how the rest of the week goes. Of course, today we're here for another slate of games to get through. This is going to be the final video this week. If you need to see the rest of the predictions, they will be up on the KellyCast on Facebook. Be sure to check it out. We've been getting a lot of views here on YouTube. I want to thank everybody for all their support. Don't forget to leave a like. Comment down below on any questions you have, any topics you want to touch on, anything like that, and I'll be sure to get back to you. But today, we're going to start off with the Cincinnati Bengals and the Carolina Panthers. Now, you see the records right in front of you. The Cincinnati Bengals are 0-3, and the Carolina Panthers are 1-2, a better record than the Bengals. Who had that on their list to start the year? Certainly not myself. Let's take a look at how the Bengals did on Monday Night Football. They had a performance that usually you would win with. I mean, they put up 33 points. Joe Burrow goes 29-38, 324 yards with 3 scores. Chase Brown on the ground, not great, 62 yards. Jamar Chase, 6 receptions, 118 yards, 2 touchdowns, leading tackler Jermaine Pratt. They were hosting the Washington Commanders. You would think 33 points would be enough to do it. But the Bengals defense said, we're staying home. We're staying home today. And the Commanders put up 38 points. We'll get into them a little bit later, so I don't want to go too much into their stats. Meanwhile, the Carolina Panthers go out and beat the Las Vegas Raiders by a hefty margin. 36-22, the final. Andy Dalton goes crazy, 319 yards, 3 touchdowns. Chuba Hubbard goes crazy, 114 yards for him. Deontay Johnson, 122 yards and a touchdown. Very interested to see where people are going to go this week. Have people given up on the Bengals, or because they're playing a lowly Panthers team who, yes, performed well last week, still the Carolina Panthers, and I believe they lost Adam Thielen for at least a short time. I saw him go down. Not sure what his injury status is, but I'm going to select the Cincinnati Bengals in this game, and we're going to put up the rest of the KellyCast predictions right about now. We'll see how everybody does this week, week 4. Be on the lookout for the total record that'll be coming out soon. In terms of the first month of the season, I'm going to have everybody's total wins for September, so keep your eye out for that. Let's move on to the next game here. That being the Washington Commanders and the Arizona Cardinals. Now, we touched on the Commanders a little bit a couple minutes ago, but putting up 38 points on the Bengals is nothing to scoff at. Jaden Daniels had like the best rookie performance ever, I believe, in terms of completions. 21 of 23, 250 yards, 2 touchdowns in the air, 1 touchdown on the ground, 12 carries, 39 yards. He led his team in rushing. Eckler and Robinson both just over 30 yards, so you don't really like to see that. You want to see something better from your backs. But hey, it didn't matter on this day. They still put up 38. And the Lions and Cardinals played, and of course, it was close, 20-13 the final there, but the Cardinals just couldn't get it done. Kyler Murray, a touchdown, a pick, and we have 207 yards, 21 of 34. Kyler Murray also the leading rusher for his team. Michael Wilson, the leading receiver, 8 receptions, 64. Him and Marvin Harrison had the same amount of yards, actually, and Jalen Thompson, the leading tackler. Going into week 4, I did not think this matchup on my calendar was going to be an interesting one, but I'm for sure intrigued to see what both of these teams are, right? Because we're getting to that point of the season around October, early October, where you know what each team is and what they're not, right? So I'm excited to see if the Commanders are going to be able to sustain their success, if the Cardinals are going to be able to start winning close games. I'm not sure. I'm taking the Washington Commanders this week. Going Commanders. I might have to change my graphic because I don't remember if I went with the Cardinals, but I'm gonna change it up. Go Commanders. We're gonna see how everybody else does in the KellyCast this week. See who gets the garbage can. Yes, babe, you will get the regular garbage can, just like everybody else. It's how it goes. There's no favoritism here. I don't care that you won the title 2 weeks in a row. I don't care. Why can't I hear you laughing over there? Moving on to the New England Patriots and the San Francisco 49ers. The The Patriots last week, they're playing exactly how I would expect them to be playing this year. Close games, good defense, and that's all you're going to get from them. But it wasn't close last week, right? The New York Jets destroyed them on Thursday Night Football. 24-3 was the final score. Meanwhile, the 49ers lost a close one, divisional again, to the Rams, 27-24 in that game. Jacoby Brissett goes 12 of 18 for 98 yards. Antonio Gibson, the leading rusher, only 29 yards on the day. And Demario Douglas, the leading receiver for the Patriots, they only put up 3 points. Take a look at how the 49ers did last week against the Rams. It was a close one, right? And they're still missing CMC, and they're still missing George Kittle. So we need to see exactly what's going to happen when those guys come back. 49ers last week. I mean, Purdy still had a really good game. 22 of 30, 292 yards, 3 touchdowns. Jordan Mason goes 19 carries, 77 yards, and Jawan Jennings goes crazy. But I'm going to select the San Francisco 49ers. I think we're going to have a consensus across the league here. Surprised nobody wanted to go out on a limb because we saw what Sam did with the Panthers and with the Giants, and that's how she ended up beating everybody in the predictions. She asked me, Dan, I don't know football. How am I winning? And, it's a little bit of beginner's luck. It's a little bit of picking the mascots, I think. She's having it right now. And when it goes away and she gets the garbage can, we can all laugh because that's what I'll be doing. Let's move on to the next game here. Our final game today going to be Chiefs and Chargers. Now, everybody wants to talk about how the refs help the Chiefs, right? And we know it's true. But in this game, the Chargers are already coming in at a handicap. Derwin James, the safety for the Los Angeles Chargers, one of the best safeties in the league, is suspended this week after apparently it was pretty much targeting. If you watch any college football and you know how that goes. Meanwhile, the Chargers lost to the Steelers last week, 20-10 the final in that one. And I was not expecting that. I was expecting the Jim Harbaugh-led Chargers to put up a better fight against Pittsburgh. Now, I know it was in Pittsburgh. It's a hard place to play, right? But they just did not come to play. Meanwhile, the Chiefs, of course, undefeated. There are 5 undefeated teams left, I believe, here in the NFL. A couple in the AFC, a couple in the NFC. Kansas City, Buffalo, Seattle, Pittsburgh, and who's the other one? I believe there's one more undefeated team that I'm missing. If you know who that is, let me know in the comments down below. I'm taking the Kansas City Chiefs. Pretty simple, cut and dry. Is anybody going to go Chargers? I'm sure somebody will. Everybody in the KellyCast, other than Nick, hates the Chiefs. So I'm expecting somebody to go to the Chargers. Don't let me down, guys. For now, that's all I have for the NFL in Week 4. Stay up to date with the latest on the KellyCast Facebook page and the KellyCast YouTube page here for more. The NFL Instant React series will be back this week, so keep an eye out on that for the YouTube Shorts if you like the shorter form content. But for now, I'm Dan Kelly, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Until then, take it easy.